Okay, Sharon. So we're going to do a session this evening for your fear, or let's say irrational fear, of spiders, for an arachnophobia. Okay, so to begin with, we've acquired some information beforehand which I'll explain to the people at another time. So what I'd like you to do is just make yourself comfortable. Now, get comfortable and relax. Try to uncross your legs if you possibly can and just relax them. That's good. Okay, so just close your eyes. That's good. And as you close your eyes, just breathe naturally and feel the rhythm and the flow of your breath as it washes through your lungs. And breathe in that sense of peace, that sense of tranquility, that sense of serenity, and breathe out any heavy energy, any anxiety, any emotional or mental debris. Let it be released into the atmosphere so you can just listen to the music, concentrate on my voice, and relax. That's so good. And as you're breathing becomes slower and deeper, you begin to feel more and more relaxed. Feel that beautiful, soothing sense of serenity wash over you. Breathing in pure tranquility. Breathing out any heavy energy. That's so good. Drifting, breathing, peaceful. That's good. And now I'd like you to become aware of an effulgent light, of a bright, healing, warm light that's hovering playfully above the top of your head. This may be the energy of Reiki, thinking of the symbols Honshaze, Shonin, Seiheki, and Shokure. Just allowing them symbols to work nice and easy, melding with your energy field. And as you do this, there's a chakra upon the top of your head, an energy gateway. And as your breathing continues to flow deeply, this energy vortex at the top of your head begins to open, and you draw in this beautiful, soothing light. The Reiki energy begins to enter the top of your head via the crown chakra, and you feel it slowly descending to your forehead, and your brow becomes relaxed. The energy melds with every cell, bone and tissue of your upper head and enters your eyelids, and your eyelids become leaden and heavy as you go deeper and deeper into trance. Such a beautiful feeling, a feeling of liberation as your body relaxes and your awareness is focused solely on my voice, and together we will be transported on a journey of transformation, drawing that beautiful effulgent light down your eyelids, and feel the little muscles underneath your eyes beginning to undo like knots, just reinforcing that beautiful sense of relaxation, going deeper and deeper into relaxation, drawing that warm, soothing light down your face. My voice may seem to drift in and out of your hearing, but that doesn't matter. Your sole objective is to totally relax, drawing that light down now. Down your chin, and your tongue begins to relax. That's good. Gently on the bottom of your mouth, and your chin and your jaw relaxes. Your neck muscles and your shoulder blades begin to relax as we draw this energy down your body through the different muscle groups. And when this Reiki energy comes into contact with each of the different muscle groups, you feel a profound healing taking place within you. And this healing reinforces your sense of relaxation. Feel that light cascading down you. Feel it as it descends down each vertebrae of your back. And you just go deeper and deeper into relaxation as the light comes down your arms to your hands, lighting up your fingertips. You may even feel a gentle sense of tingling in your fingertips, just reinforcing that healing that's going on within your mind and your body. Drawing that energy down now, and feel as the energy comes down your chest to your heart chakra, to this energy vortex that connects your physical side, your physical being, with your spiritual essence. Feel your heart chakra beginning to open and to embrace change. Feel your inner child coming through your heart chakra, about to begin its journey in life, and about to receive information which will help you negotiate any challenge you encounter during this journey of life, this adventure of life. Drawing that light now down to your bottom, down to the top of your legs, and feel as it comes down your legs to your knees, down the bottom of your legs to your feet. And at your feet, where your feet make contact with the earth below, you feel your feet chakras, two energy vortex connecting you with Mother Earth. And so, like a spiritual shower, This white light cascades from your head right through your body, right down your legs to your feet. Feel that energy cascading through you, and as it does so, it washes away any emotional or mental debris. It takes it down to the earth, and the earth transforms it once again into useful energy, potential energy. Feel that now as you begin to resonate with your deepest self, your wisest element of your being, your eyelids becoming heavier, more relaxed, your arms becoming leaden in a beautiful way, your legs becoming heavy, and your feet connected to the earth. This effulgent light washes through you, breathing in and out. That's so good. And now, I'd like you to allow this soothing scene to come to mind. You find yourself in a meadow. The colours in this meadow are vivid. It's like something you've never encountered before, almost heavenly. There's something extremely spiritual about this place, and you feel the energy of Reiki, maybe emitted by Dr. Usui himself, all around you. The leaves, the flowers are covered in a morning dew, and each dewdrop sparkles like a diamond as it catches the sunlight. And as the sunlight hits the prism of the dewdrop, it breaks into the primary colours of the rainbow. Red, your connection with the earth. Orange, your emotional centre, centre of fun. Yellow, your mental centre, the centre of cognitive development. Green, your heart centre. Blue, your throat. Indigo, your third eye. And feel your third eye chakra beginning to open now. That inner eye, so that you can see within yourself. And then finally, violet or white, the colour of your spiritual centre. Let them colours resonate as you amble slowly round this meadow. Feel the texture of the grass beneath your feet. Hear the gentle trickle of water in the distance. Hear the sounds of the birds singing with the joy of a new day from the hedgerows. Feel the warmth of the sun on your back, and notice the scent of wild flowers hangs in the air, and your senses have become alive. Immerse yourself in this scene now. Look at them tall trees as they reach out into the clear blue skies, and feel that gentle breeze caressing your face and making the trees sway to and fro, to and fro, and with every to and fro, the deeper you go into relaxation. That's good. Relax, smile. Allow the essence of this special meadow to penetrate your very being, to meld with every cell, bone and tissue of your body, so you feel so good in a way you've never felt before. Free, liberated, but mostly at peace. You amble slowly over to where you hear the sound of the water. With every pace, you feel the texture of the dry grass beneath your feet. As you near the stream from where the water can be heard, you come across a series of steps that lead down to the stream, to the water, to the fluidity of the water, and your mind becomes fluid, just like water. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to descend down these steps one at a time, starting at 10 and descending deep down within yourself. With every step you take, your awareness will go within, to a place of clarity, to a place of wisdom, to a place where change is inevitable. Okay, so now you're at the top of these steps. Let's start to descend. 10, 9, your body becoming heavy and leaden because it's so relaxed. 8, 7, your awareness going deep within you to that special tranquil place. 6, 5, going down deeper within. With every step, you feel 100 times more relaxed, and on 4 and 3, just floating down these steps now, floating gently, and on 2 and 1, find yourself on the banks of the stream, and notice that as you watch the stream, you find it mesmerizing, hypnotic, the way the water continues to relentlessly flow, and your mind becomes that water, beginning to flow. And as the water flows round any obstacles in its path, your mind likewise is able to flow round any obstacles life presents. And water can cut its way with time through the most densest of rock. It will find its way through any obstacle. And your mind does likewise, fluid, travelling, flowing. Your mind will always flow towards your highest good. Your mind will meet any challenge. And as the water, as the stream flows down, it merges with other streams and becomes more powerful. As when you journey through life, you merge with other people who support you, with other like-minded people, and your mind becomes stronger, determined, wise. And the water flows down, becoming a river, that river of consciousness that flows towards the ocean of infinite possibilities. And life is simply a journey of infinite possibilities. And we can choose from that infinite ocean what we desire, what makes us happy. Just embrace the possibility of infinite possibilities. Open your mind while you relax deeply and allow everything in the room except the music and my voice to dissipate into the ether, to pale into insignificance. Just breathing deeper, deeper and relaxing. That's good. Okay. So, now what I'd like you to do, Sharon, I'd like you to see yourself floating into your favourite cinema seat. And in front of you are some curtains, no screen at the moment. And this cinema is silent. It's serene. And you sit central in front of these curtains and see the curtains open to reveal your screen of consciousness. And we can project from your unconscious mind onto this screen of consciousness your life, and we can stop it wherever. We can even run it backwards. And you have a remote control in your hand, and if you'd like to at any point in time, you can even stop the film from running. You're in total control. So now, whilst you sit dissociated from that screen, observing the screen, I'd like you to project onto that screen from the projector of your unconscious mind the very first memories of you as a little happy baby, with life in front of you. Let's make that black and white like the old films at first, and see this baby about to begin its journey through life. Blank slate, has learned no bad habits, and is about to embrace the infinite challenges that life can present. So see that baby. That's good. Can you tell me, Sharon, what the baby's wearing? It's not important.
She's in the garden.
In the garden. Good.
She's filthy.
She's filthy. Okay.
She's eating worms.
Right. So see this fearless little baby eating worms. And during this period of life this baby's about to encounter, it's called the imprint period, where she'll learn much about life. And she will carry them learnings and them imprints into her adulthood, and they'll shape who she becomes as a person. Now, one of the things I would like to relay to that little girl at this point is that a spider in ancient Chinese culture is called Zimu. The spider is called Zimu, and it means happy insect. The spider is the happy insect. Okay. And one of the things it was known for is good luck. The money spider. So I'd like to impart that information to this little girl to start her life so that she has a positive perception of a spider, of being a fun, happy insect, and very good for the ecosystem in that spiders will consume many other insects that can cause disease. So I'd like Sharon to start to befriend the spiders, to befriend them in a way that she knows deeply they're good, they're friendly, they're happy insects. And I'd like her to be aware that a spider is extremely scared of a human being, because a human being is so big compared to the spider. So let's start life knowing that in the ancient Chinese culture, the Zimu is the happy insect, is the spider. If I ask you now, Sharon, where is your anxiety on a scale from 1 to 10 when you think of a spider? Where would it be?
Barely a 1.
Barely a 1, that's good. Do you think that we could allow Sharon you're seeing on the screen to own a cuddly spider, a happy insect with a smiling face, a doll? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's give her a toy. And toys to children this age are called transitional objects. So when the mother is unavailable to tend to the child, they, if you like, project all the feelings they have for the mother into the toy. So let's have this spider being that transitional object, the happy insect, a symbol for happiness and joy, the money spider. Is that okay? That's good, that's so good. Okay, so now Sharon, what I'd like you to do is allow that scene of Sharon just starting life with her friendly doll, the money spider. I'd like you to allow that to go deep inside your memory, to imprint on your unconscious mind. That's good. And let the screen go blank again. So you're sitting in the cinema, the screen is blank, you are at peace, and imprinted deep into your psyche is the thought that the spider is the happy insect, a good luck charm, good for the ecosystem, stops you getting diseases by eating the other insects, allowing little Sharon to carry on playing in the mud, eating worms. That's good. Allow that sense of joy to grow. That's so good. Right, so the screen is blank now. What I'd like you to project onto the screen now, Sharon, is you today. As you are today. But this time you are totally free of the phobia of spiders, because you learned when you were a little girl during the imprint period that spiders were to be cherished. They help you on your journey through life. The symbolic of happiness. So when you see a spider, remember that little girl in the garden that's full of mud or muck, maybe eating the worms and laughing with the joy of life. It's good. So see yourself today, and you're looking through some photographs, and one of the photographs reminds you of a time that you used to have a fear of spiders. But that fear of spiders is now past, and you're totally free and liberated. Okay, so you're looking at that screen. You project from your unconscious mind a picture of you today. A picture of you free of your phobia. This is your wise self. This is yourself that's collected an awful lot of wisdom throughout your life. Feel what it feels like to be free and liberated. See yourself and hear the sounds of your environment. Draw them in as you feel free and liberated. Seeing yourself happy and looking back at that photograph of when you had a phobia of spiders in the past, and wondering to yourself, how did that ever happen? And what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to jump into that scene from your seat in the front of the cinema. I'd like you to immerse yourself in that scene and feel what you're feeling, see what you're seeing, and hear what you're hearing. Really feel what it's like to be liberated. Embrace the wisest part of yourself. The part of yourself that has accumulated great wisdom through your life. That's good. Now what I'm going to ask you to do in a second, Sharon, I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and I want you to wind this film back, and it's going to happen very quickly, and your conscious mind won't keep up with it, but it's going to zip back through your life really quickly. But that's in a second. That's going to be in a couple of minutes. First of all, I want you to go back to that child playing in the garden. This time, I'd like you to turn up the sounds. Turn up the volume. Turn up the brightness. Turn up the contrast. And really immerse yourself in the scene of you playing in the garden. And hear them words that the spider is a symbol of happiness. That the spider in the ancient Chinese culture, or Zimu, means happy insect. And when the little girl hears these words, happy insect, she sees a cuddly toy spider. Happy insect and the cuddly toy spider. And as we do this, again, see the cuddly toy spider. Notice its friendly eyes. Notice how it sends you into a state of pleasant relaxation when you look at it. It gives you comfort. And now I'm going to count 3. Just allow the colour to drain out of that scene, and you're going to move through life very quickly until today. I'll count to 3 and you'll move forward quickly until you end up at that wise Sharon today with the accumulated experience. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and feel the seconds now turn into minutes as you move forward through life. Feel the minutes turn into hours and the hours turn into days, and you're moving through life, through the decades now, slowly but going through, accumulating wisdom, moving from that child state right the way through every experience you've had in life, until now you end up in that final scene on that screen where you are your wise self today, wise Sharon with all that accumulated experience. Okay, and let's just freeze frame it there a second. Okay, and let's just put it into black and white and just feel that the journey you've taken through your life up until this point has been meant for you, and each challenge has been an obstacle that's been put in your way for you to grow through, and you've met every challenge because you're wise, and your wise self is in charge of your psyche right now. That's good. Feel your wisdom flowing through you. That's good. And now, Sharon, what I'm going to do, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And I want you on 3 to jump into this scene at your life now. And your life is going to, the picture, the film is going to rewind very, very quickly. It's almost going to zip back to that child playing in the garden. And we're going to do this numerous times. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, and zip right back to that child playing in the garden. Turn up the volume, turn up the brightness, turn up the contrast. Notice that little Sharon is playing with a cuddly toy, the friendly spider, the happy spider, the Zemu. This is a friend. This is going to be a good luck charm from life. And every time from this moment onward she sees a spider, she'll remember that this is a good luck charm. This is the happy spider. It's a symbol of happiness. This will be imprinted deep into little Sharon's psyche. Okay, so let's leave that scene now. Let's jump into the end of the film where you are today. And 1, 2, 3, zip, and let that film run back. So as the seconds become hours, the hours become days, the days become weeks, the weeks become months, and the months become years. You go back towards that time and the place that you were that little happy child playing in the garden with the worms, with your friend, that little cuddly spider. And let's freeze frame it there. And absorb the happiness and the joy and the awe of that little girl who's about to start her journey through life and accumulate the wisdom and the experience and the happiness of life. Okay, so let us now let that scene begin to diminish, and let's jump back into the screen where you are today. So you're back with adult Sharon. 1, 2, 3, there you go, and whiz, and back to Sharon as a little child. Your life is reversed. You've gone back to Sharon as a little child. And again, 1, 2, 3, back into that screen where you are today. And as the minutes become hours and the hours become days, the days become months and the months become years, you find yourself travelling back. This time sounds are going backwards, the film's going backwards, everybody's walking, running backwards, life itself is going backwards, everything is rewinding, including the synapses in your brain, and anything that you've picked up through that time will begin to disband. Them neural networks in your brain will begin to disband. Any habits that don't support you will begin to undo. And you go back to that child. That's good. Okay. Clear. Happy. With the spider, who's your friend, is the symbol of happiness. A spider, from this moment on, you'll realise that spiders are good for you. Spiders keep the ecosystem balanced. They prevent you getting diseases by eating other insects that might be harmful for you. But most of all, remember the ancient Chinese culture, that it's a happy insect. It's a symbol of happiness. See each spider that you see in the future, see it as your cuddly toy, as your friend. And let's associate that with happiness. It's a reminder of happiness. And embrace the spiders, because the spiders are very scared of you. You're big compared to them. You're threatening compared to them. And they're very frightened of you. So we need to be gentle with the spiders in the future. We need to embrace them because they need us. They support us in our life. That's good. Okay. So back into the end of the film again. Sharon today. Why Sharon? And let's zip that back, 1, 2, 3, and zip straight back to Sharon as a baby. And jump out of that scene again and into the adult Sharon's body. See yourself on that screen, and let's reverse everything again. And this time, the sounds start to go backwards. The pictures start to go backwards. People start to walk backwards. Your brain begins to uncouple any neural networks that are not helpful for your growth. They begin to disband. See them synapses disbanding, ready to be rewired as you go back to that child, back to that playful child, back to that cuddly toy, back to that spider. That's good. And one last time. So you jump out of that scene, you go into the scene of the adult. And let's go back. 1, 2, 3. Sounds go backwards. That's good. Pictures go backwards. Your brain begins to disband any neural networks that are not helpful for your growth. See them disband and see the synapses beginning to come away from the neurons as you go back to that time, to that place as a child. And there you go, life's before you, you're in awe. You're ready to embrace the lessons from life. And you're free. And this final time, I'd like you to see your wise adult self, your wise adult Sharon, talking to the child, playing together in that garden. Maybe wise Sharon is wiping your mucky face. Maybe she's trying to prevent you from eating worms. And as you do this, you show her your symbol of happiness. And when you see this symbol of happiness, this toy spider, notice the big smile on your face. As you see this toy, funny looking symbol of happiness, the Zemu, the spider, notice and feel your happiness. Feel that building up inside. That's good. Okay, so just hold that scene there now. And where is your anxiety when you think about a spider on a scale of 1 to 10 now? 0. So we're not going to get much lower than that, I don't think. Okay. Just stay where you are now, and I'd like to do one last thing with you. I'd like you to, first of all, imagine a spider on your screen of consciousness. Okay? And what we're going to do, I'd like you to imagine that filling your screen of consciousness, the spider. And in the corner, postage stamp size picture of the Graham Norton show. And we know that there was a scene in the Graham Norton show that really tickled you, that really made you laugh. Okay? And what I'm going to do now, I want you to fill your screen of consciousness with the spider. And when I count to 3, I want you to allow that picture to disappear into the background and grow the Graham Norton show. You can have the Graham Norton show as a movie. So see the spider, 1, 2, 3, and swish, and the Graham Norton show. Now turn up the volume on the television. Really immerse yourself in the Graham Norton show. What was going on? You don't need to tell us. I don't think you best tell us. That's good, but really feel that comedy. Okay. Okay, white out the screen. Okay, back to the spider. Fill your screen of consciousness with the spider. Okay, and in the corner again the postage size stamp, that picture of the Graham Norton show. And 1, 2, 3, swish them and allow the Graham Norton show to come back. Okay, I want you to turn up the volume. Imagine what's going on there. Really, really immerse yourself in that scene. That's good. Okay, and let's white out that screen and fill your screen of consciousness with the spider. Okay, this time I'd like you to see the spider in colour. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, where is your anxiety now?
2.
So it's 2 at the moment. Okay, so let's see that spider. Keep it in colour. That's good. Okay, and again, I would like you to have a postage size stamp picture of the Graham Norton show in the corner. And on 3, I want you to swish them round so the Graham Norton show fills your screen of consciousness and the spider dissipates into the background. 1, 2, 3, and swish. Right, there we go. Okay. Allow that scene to come to mind. Feel the joy, feel the laughter, feel that belly laughter again. Okay. White out the screen and see that spider in colour again. Your anxiety on a scale from 1 to 10 now is?
Just below 2.
Just below 2. Okay. So this time, what I'd like you to do is keep it in colour, keep the spider in colour, let it fill your screen of consciousness. And we'll do the same thing again. But this time I really want you to absorb yourself in the Graham Norton show, in that scene. I really want you to feel that laughter. So see the spider, 1, 2, 3, swish to the Graham Norton show and feel that. Watch it. Imagine what was going on. Allow that to build up. Turn the volume up. Turn the sounds up. Okay. Right, so just wipe that out. Okie doke. Right, Sharon, I think first of all, stay relaxed. And first of all, give yourself a lot of credit. Credit for confronting your fears this evening. And what I'd like you to do now, just to test the work that we've done, if you imagined a spider, a very small spider, and keep it in your mind as black and white, and let's say it's in the garden outside here, okay? Where's your anxiety levels on a scale of 1 to 10?
0.
0, that's good. So if we keep the picture in black and white, and we allow the spider to come in here, bearing in mind everything we've done this evening, imprinting in that child's mind that the spider is a symbol of happiness, and associating it with laughter, belly laughter. Okay, I want you to see the spider in the room here, a couple of meters away from you. I'd like you to imagine that, but I'd like you to see it through the filter of your new learnings from tonight. Is that okay? That's good. Just hear what we've been saying this evening and see what we've been seeing. And through that new lens, through that new filter of consciousness, see the spider in this room, 2 meters away, in black and white. On a scale of 1 to 10, where's your anxiety?
Not even quite one.
It's not one. That's good. I'd like you now to reinforce the teachings of tonight. I'm just going to take your hand and just take, and I just want you to lift your hand up and just to let it suspend in the air like that. That's good. And every time I touch your hand, I'd like you to really introject the learnings you've learned tonight, to associate the spider with happiness, the Chinese culture, the happy insect. When you see a spider, I'd like you to look at it through the lens of your cuddly friend when you were young. I'd like you to feel the joy and the laughter that you felt when you seen the Graham Norton show that night. And every time you see a spider from now on, I would like that to happen. I'd like you to see it through that filter. And the old filter you were using, let's throw that one away now. Okay, so just leave your hand suspended in there and just let it slowly drop, not fast, but let it slowly drop as you want to integrate the teachings of tonight. Okay, just let it drop. Let it drop in your own time, that's good. And as you're doing this, once again, just think about the happy culture, the happy insect. Think about the Graham Norton show, and let this be the glasses that you view every spider through in the future. Let this be the mental filter, and as your hand is dropping, feel the neural networks in your brain rewiring themselves to support your new view. That's very good. Just let that drop slowly, and as you do this, every time you see a spider, you will see it through the glasses of the Graham Norton show. You will see it through the glasses of that laughter. You will feel that laughter beginning to emerge within you. You will feel that child, you'll feel the imprint of that child and the happiness and joy that she got from a toy doll, from that transitional object. That's good. Now just relax again now. And just one more thing I'd like to do before we finish tonight. I would like you to take your middle finger and just press it on your thumb. So that's it. Just hold it there for a second. Now just allow your finger to come away from your thumb a second. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now, I'd like you to really absorb yourself in that scene from the Graham Norton show again. Go to it now. See yourself in the room watching it. Turn the volume up. Turn the sounds up. Feel it beginning to create that laughter within you. Imagine every word that was being said in Graham Norton's devilish face. Right. Let that build up. Turn the sounds up now. Really let it build up. Immerse yourself in the scene. Bring that laughter back for me. Okay? And as you do this, begin to squeeze your finger and your thumb together. Okay? Let that go. Okay? And let go. Okay? Now what I'd like you to do as well, Sharon, in the future, is when you do see a spider, I'd like you to touch your middle finger of your right hand to your thumb. And this will act as a trigger to fire the emotions, the happiness emotions, the humour, the laughter. So when you see a spider, the first thing you will concentrate on is your finger and your thumb. The spider will fall into insignificance because you will think, I must touch together. Each time you see a spider, you'll think, I must touch my finger and my thumb. My middle finger of my right hand and my thumb together. Okay. When you do this, you will feel that laughter of the Graham Norton show begin to emerge. So the spider's going to trigger laughter within you. Okay. Let's try that now. If that spider that we seen 2 meters away in black and white, if we turned it to a coloured movie of the spider, and I ask you to touch your finger and your thumb together now, where is your anxiety?
1.
1, that's good. Okay, finally, I'd like you to try this final this trial experiment, okay? Just turn the picture to black and white and imagine yourself holding your hand out. Okay? Right. What we're going to do is we're going to place just a tiny spider on your hand. All the time, I want you to start, when I count to 3, I want you to imagine the spider on your hand. But I want you to fire that anchor by touching your finger and your thumb together. And this will trigger the emotions of laughter, of humour. So, 1, 2, 3. See the spider on your hand in black and white. Fire the anchor. Okay. How do you feel?
Indifferent.
Good. Okay. Where's your anxiety on a level from 1 to 10? 0. Well, Sharon, that will conclude our session. I'm going to bring you out shortly. What I just want to say is that if you can imagine doing what you've just done, you can do it in reality, because the brain doesn't differentiate between imagination and reality. What I would advise is that you watch this video frequently so you instill the new teachings deep in your psyche. Is that okay? Good. Okay. So I'm going to bring you back to this time, this place now, Sharon, and you'll remember everything we've said, all the associations we've made, and you will start to act differently. You'll stay relaxed when you see a spider. You'll feel a sense of humour when you see a spider. You'll see it through a new filter in your mind. And each time you respond differently to a spider, your brain will wire itself in such a way that it will support you. Thinking of the spider as the happy insect. So, let's bring you around. I'm going to count now from 1 up to 5. On 5, you'll open your eyes, you'll be relaxed. But most of all, you will have the new teachings from this session imprinted deep into your psyche, deep into your unconscious mind. This will be the catalyst for change in the future. So here we go. And on 1, feel your awareness coming back behind the windows of your eyes. On 2, feel all of that information being imprinted in your psyche. And on 3, feel your eyes beginning to flutter and beginning to start to open. On 4, coming back to the room, coming back to this time and place. And on 5, open your eyes and just relax.